Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be talking about NIO. Is NIO a good buy at $43.74? And where do I expect NIO to be headed in the next couple of years, in the next couple of months? Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investment journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO. And if you guys don't know what NIO actually does, NIO is an EV company that's based out of China. They produce luxury EV cars, pretty similar to what Tesla does, but this company just happens to be based out of China. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the recent news lately that NIO's actually been getting a lot of heat, right? It's been getting a lot more attention, and there's absolutely a lot of reasons for that, guys. Taking a look at the 5-year chart, guys, this thing IPO'd September 12th of 2018, currently up 628%. But looking at the 1-year chart, guys, this thing is currently up 1,877%. I've said this time and time again that this thing is the biggest growth stock of 2020. NIO has sustained a large amount of growth, and the fact that it's been able to grow this much in the midst of a pandemic goes to show that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time. On top of all that, guys, NIO was been able basically started the year at $4.79 a share, and now is currently evaluated bigger than General Motors, a company that's been selling cars and been around for a very long time. Even taking a look at the 3-month chart, guys, currently up 144%. And it leads people to ask the question, a stock that's grown 1,900%, is it safe to invest in NIO right now, guys? At $43.69, is NIO gonna go up from here, or is NIO gonna go down from here? Now, obviously, everything I say in my videos, guys, is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion. But guys, now is a very good time to pick up NIO stock, and here's why. The thing is, NIO has been getting a lot of endorsements lately. As you guys have seen, just the other week, guys, Goldman Sachs did an analyst upgrade on NIO from $7 all the way up to $56, a 666% analyst upgrade. And on top of all that, guys, this thing is always getting endorsed by big-time investors such as Bank of America, Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, who also did a triple analyst upgrade from $14 to $40. On top of all that, guys, NIO is consistently beating its delivery estimates. So we did get a look at the November deliveries for NIO. They sold 5,291 vehicles, which is 100% more than they actually expected to sell. And the fact that this company is selling this many cars in the state of a pandemic goes to show the guys that, NIO is a company that's here to stay, and that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time. We also did get a look at their earnings report. Yes, I know a lot of people argue that the company is not profitable, but guys, you have to take a look at the bigger perspective here, the bigger picture. Yes, the company did not see a profit, but guys, their losses are starting to shrink and their revenues are starting to grow. So that goes to show, that NIO is headed towards profitability, and the company is already expecting $960 million in revenue by the next quarter. As you guys know, though, NIO in itself is just a very innovative company. And guys, NIO is doing its best to continue to grow more and more every single day. As you guys know, Tesla is starting to make an appearance in China now, right? Tesla has now made it in China. They're now selling cars. So NIO, it wants to make sure that it's the top EV company of China. They're dropping 2 new sedans to compete with Tesla's Model 3 to show that, that NIO is not going to lose to Tesla, that NIO wants to be the Tesla of China. NIO wants to be the EV company of China. Which also goes to show that, there's just a general more want and demand for EV cars. China's already expecting by 2025 that 20% of all car sales are going to be EV cars, right? And they expect that number to double by 2035. So it just goes to show that there's just simply more demand for EV cars. But on top of all that, guys, NIO in itself, not only is it selling great cars and it's consistently beating its delivery estimates and getting analyst upgrades, but guys, NIO is also working on a bigger and better battery. As you guys know, NIO is in the process of working on a 100 kilowatt battery, right? So the biggest complaint a lot of people see when it comes to NIO or even all EV companies in itself is just the lack of the battery power. A lot of the customers complain that the batteries don't have enough charge, right? They complain, that there's not enough range. They consistently have to stop and charge them. So the fact that NIO is taking this into its own hands, being able to drop a bigger and better battery, goes to show that it's listening to the people and it's giving the people what they want. On top of all that, guys, NIO is also working on a self-driving chip, right? This self-driving chip is actually going to be game-changing, right? It's kind of what it's going to take the EV market to the next level, which does dive in a little bit into what NIO wants to do with that self-driving chip. As you guys know, NIO wants to roll into a robo-taxi delivery service, which is just absolutely insane, guys, that, that they're going to have taxis running around China that are basically on autopilot, right? There's no drivers in them. So the fact that NIO's using the technology to its advantage to be innovative and differentiate itself from other EV companies goes to show that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time, guys. We do have NIO Day coming up at the beginning of the year, guys. I'm very, very excited for NIO Day. And the reason that is because NIO is going to be showing us basically what they're going to be unveiling in the coming years. You know, what are we going to expect from NIO? New cars, new features, and how they're using the technology to better advance their cars. If you guys have seen a NIO car or looked inside of it, guys, it is very high tech, and they do use technology to their advantage, right? You know, I'm not bashing Tesla or anything, but you know, NIO's cars on the inside do look a lot better than Tesla's cars. I think it's just because NIO is taking the advantage of using the advanced technology that and making their cars just simply better. But guys, you know, as I've said this time and time again, I do think NIO is worth the buy at $43.78. And the reason I say this, guys, is because it's not the fact that NIO is being innovative now and that NIO is growing now. But guys, you guys have to take a look that NIO is going to be growing for a very long time. As you guys have seen, you know, the EV market now is starting to mature. There's just simply more demand for it. So that means, you know, like, people are going to be buying more of NIO's cars. NIO already, basically based out of China, already expanding to Europe by 2021, guys. It goes to show that, you know, NIO is going to be a top EV company. Even analysts saying that NIO is going to be a top EV company. And also, as well, that they also say that, you know, NIO is going to be an iconic brand one day. And for me, out of all the EV companies I'm invested in, I actually think that NIO is going to do the best one, because NIO in itself is keeping its brand name clean. It's expanding very, very quickly. I mean, guys, if you take a look at the 1 year chart, you guys can't deny the amount of growth that NIO has actually seen this year, guys. NIO has come such a long way, to the fact that this thing was trading at $3 a share at the beginning of the year to now being evaluated bigger than General Motors. It's dropping all kinds of cars, you know, and it's getting a lot of bullish endorsements by these big time investors like Goldman Sachs and Deutsche Bank and Bank of America and JP Morgan. And not to mention as well, a lot of investors love NIO stock, guys. Right now, as you guys have seen, it has not been doing well the last week, down 8%. And the simple reason that is, guys, is because the United States did pass a bill basically saying if Chinese companies do not follow auditing guidelines by the United States, they're basically going to be delisted. Do I think NIO stock is going to be delisted? Absolutely not. I think NIO is a legit company. I don't think they're lying on their sales or anything like that. I can understand where the United States is coming from. We don't want another Luckin Coffee incident, so I can understand why the United States did this. But guys, NIO is a legit company, and it is worth the investment at $43.83. NIO is only going to continue to grow from here, guys. Once it expands to Europe, which is already planning to do by the middle of 2021, soon enough, it's going to be expanding to the United States as well, guys. And like I said, they're dropping 2 new vehicles to combat Tesla's competition in China as well. NIO doesn't want to lose to Tesla, guys. NIO wants to be the next Tesla. Which leads me to my NIO stock price prediction. Where do I think NIO is going to be headed by the end of the year? Where do I think NIO is going to be headed by next year, guys? By the end of the year, guys, I do see NIO stock being a $60 to $75 stock. Just because the amount of growth that NIO is having right now, guys, it's just insane. And NIO has so much going for it, guys. Like I said, dropping 2 new vehicles, bigger and better battery, self-driving chip, and they also have NIO Day at the beginning of the year. My expectations are set pretty high for the stock. But guys, I do see NIO stock being a $300 stock one day. If it continues the amount of growth that it's continuously having, then guys, there's no question about it that NIO in a couple of years will be well over $100, you know? Guys, think about it this way, right? If I told you guys at the beginning of the year, you know, that this stock trading at $3 a share was going to sustain 1900% growth, no one really would have really believed it, guys, you know? But the fact that NIO came all that way, now bigger than General Motors, now it's consistently beating its delivery estimates. It's even shocking a lot of investors and always getting analyst upgrades. And a lot of analysts are just overall bullish on the stock. Guys, my expectations are set really, really high for NIO. I do think NIO that is one day going to be a $300 stock. Who knows? It could maybe be higher. But I can say with a certain fact, I do think NIO is worth the investment at $44.04. And I do think that NIO one day is going to be the next Tesla, guys. You guys have to understand that NIO has just started to reach the pinnacle of its growth. NIO just started to grow, guys. So NIO still has a very long time to grow. The company is very, very young. This company was founded in 2016. And the fact that it's come this far along in just 4 years alone, guys, goes to show that NIO as a company has a lot of merit. And a lot of people are like, oh, but Tesla took this long to grow. So what makes you think that it won't take NIO that long to grow? When Tesla was founded back in 2003, guys, there wasn't simply just enough demand for EV cars at the time, right? Tesla didn't gain much popularity till about 2015 to 2016 and did not even see its first profitable quarter until 2018. I don't think it's going to take NIO that long to actually gain profitability and to actually grow to be as big as Tesla. There's just simply more demand, and EV cars is going to be the future. That's just as simple as it is, guys. Buy NIO stock at $44.10, guys. It is worth the investment. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is worth the investment at $44.15? Do you think NIO stock will be the next Tesla? If you guys own NIO stock, how many shares do you guys own, and what's your average? With that being said, guys, thank you. Have a great day.